Morning. I found this Wonder Woman thing in the back. I figured I'd put it on. It seems fitting with the theme. Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
How did you like the singing? That was pretty good, right? Okay, we're going to read some books. This is my friend, what was it? Yeah, this is Mac. Met him backstage. He's going to hold these books while I read them. It's going to be very high tech.
And he wrote it.
This was the very first book I ever wrote and did any pictures for at the same time. This is called I Want My Hat Back. Would you like to read it? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So this is the first page. It just says I want my hat back. This is what we call a title page. It wastes some paper. And there we go. Okay, does anybody know what this guy is? Is it bear? We've heard some differing opinions on him. I heard a beaver.
What do you think he is, guys?
That was insulting, but it's okay. It's all right. So this bear says, my hat is gone. I want it back. And now this guy, I have a theory, he's a fox. And he meets this fox and he says, have you seen my hat? And the fox says, no, I haven't seen your hat. And he says, okay, thank you anyway. It's a very complicated book. And now he meets a frog, and the frog is very small. You have to come right up and see this frog. He says, have you seen my hat? And the frog says, no, I have not seen any hats around here. It's getting worse. He says, okay, thank you anyway. And now he meets a rabbit, and he says, have you seen my hat? And it's important to know that the rabbit is wearing a hat in this picture. But the rabbit says, no, why are you asking me? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any hats anywhere. I would not steal a hat. Don't ask me any more questions. And the bear says, okay, thank you anyway. And now he meets a turtle, and he says, have you seen my hat? And the turtle says, I haven't seen anything all day. I have been trying to climb this rock. The bear says, would you like me to lift you on top of it? The turtle says, yes, please. It's very nice. Now he meets a snake. I hate snakes. I hated drawing this page. I don't know why I chose a snake. And he says, have you seen my hat? And the snake says, I saw a hat once. It was blue and round. And the bear says, my hat doesn't look like that. Thank you anyway. And then he meets this guy, and I don't know what this guy is. I think he's sort of a mole/armadillo. The idea was that the bear has walked for a long time, and he's in a place where animals don't even make any sense anymore. And he says, have you seen my hat? And this thing says, what is a hat? And the bear says, thank you anyway. And now it's been a very long day, and the bear is very sad. And he's lying down in the grass, and he says, nobody has seen my hat. What if I never see it again? What if nobody ever finds it? My poor hat. I miss it so much. And now along comes a deer, and he says, what's the matter? And the bear says, I have lost my hat, and nobody has seen it. What does your hat look like? And this is new. Someone's caring here. Someone's asking a question instead of just no information at all. And he says, it is red and pointy, and we have seen a red and pointy hat. And now the bear realizes that he's also seen a red and pointy hat, and we turn the page. And the bear sits up, and the screen goes blood red, and he says, I have seen my hat! And he runs back past all the other animals who are now looking to see what will happen here. And he meets the rabbit, and he says, you! You stole my hat! And the rabbit is looking surprised. He's not scared necessarily, because psychopaths aren't scared most of the time. And now the bear is sitting there on the plant where the rabbit was, and he's wearing his hat, and he's looking at us, and he says, I love my hat. And now a squirrel comes, and the bear still hasn't moved. And the squirrel says, excuse me, have you seen a rabbit wearing a hat? And the bear says, no, why are you asking me? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen any rabbits anywhere. I would not eat a rabbit. Don't ask me any more questions. And the squirrel says, okay, thank you anyway. And now we leave the bear to think about all of this. And that's the end of that book.
Yay!
Big hand for Matt.